In the middle of the sparkling, hustling, bustling Metal City, where the sky trains zipped between skyscrapers and rooftops had parks with butterflies and bubble trees, lived a cheerful but very small boy named Pint. He had the biggest dreams in the smallest body. Pint wore bright red sneakers, loved mango ice cream and knew every shortcut in the city. In a place where everything was loud and larger than life, Pint often felt like a tiny pebble in a big, busy world. At school, Pint was the shortest kid in class. "Why are you so small?" kids would giggle. "You can't reach the button on the water fountain," said one. Even during city parade rehearsals, Pint was always placed in the back row. He pretended it didn't bother him, but some days his heart felt heavier than his backpack. One glowing evening after another tough school day, Pint wandered through the city. Neon signs flickered overhead, street performers danced on hoverboards, and jazz music floated through the air like bubbles. He turned down a quiet alleyway he'd never noticed before. The walls were painted with giant swirling murals, tigers made of stars, butterflies the size of buses and a lion with shimmering wings. Suddenly one mural sparkled. A glowing line of golden paint traced the outline of the winged lion. Pint reached out and as soon as his fingers touched it, a flash of light burst from the wall. Out stepped a magical fairy, no taller than a lunchbox, with glowing wings and a jacket made of rainbow city lights. "Whoa!" Pint gasped. "Hey there, Pint," the fairy beamed. "I'm Mindy, the city courage fairy. I've watched you zip through this city with more heart than most grown-ups. But you keep forgetting something very important." "What's that?" Pint asked softly. "That you are enough just as you are," said Mindy, her voice warm like sunshine. "Being small doesn't mean you're weak. In fact, I have something for you." From her glowing bag she pulled out a small neon blue pebble. It shimmered like a city at night. "This isn't for making you taller," she said. "It's to help you remember, real courage comes from inside. Whenever you feel unsure, hold it close." Pint held the pebble. It tingled like soda bubbles in his palm. The next day at school, Pint walked in with a smile. He still couldn't reach the top locker and the hallways were still loud. But something was different, he felt taller inside. During art class, Pint raised his hand and shared an idea for a mural of their school complete with floating gardens and rainbow bridges. "Great idea," said the teacher. "Want to lead the group?" "Me?" Pint blinked. "Yes, I do." At recess, a basketball bounced over the fence. While the taller kids stood around, Pint wiggled through a narrow gap and brought it back, grinning. Later, one of the tallest kids, Jordan, dropped his books down a vent. "I can't reach it," he groaned. "I can," said Pint, sliding in with his small arms and grabbing the papers. Teamwork. By the end of the week, Pint had become known not for his height but for his heart. He was quick, smart, kind and brave. Even in a city of skyscrapers, flying taxis and glowing buildings, Pint's courage became the tallest thing of all. From then on, every time he passed the alley with the mural, the lion's wings shimmered a little brighter. And Pint knew, being small was just the beginning of his big, bold story. Thank you for watching and listening. Like, share and subscribe for a new updated audiobook story every week.